All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It is time for another review on the KnivesFAST channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider checking it out and doing so. Hit that notification bell and stick around, because right now we're going to say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Login TV and get started with this review. This is a giant mouse ace knife. This is the Ace Corta and Natural Canvas Micarta. This comes by way of the Apex Pass-Around group. That is an awesome group where manufacturers like Giant Mouse send them knives and get them out to a bunch of us channels. So very thankful for that. And like I said, this is the Ace Corta. And let's take a look. Natural Micarta. Really nice contouring. You guys can see very contoured here. And then you even have some contour into the back spacer area that gives you a pass-through for a lanyard. You have the screws here and a wire pocket clip. Woohoo! You do have reversible deep carry pocket clip with, I don't know, a tiny bit sticking out of your pocket. And it will do what I like, which is in the carry, it's going to carry sort of at a cant like this. So it kind of goes into the corner of your pocket and gets out of the way so you can get your hand down here really easily. You have a longer back spacer with some more decorative than anything jimping, and this is brass on on there. I love that the blade is mostly hidden down in the inside, and they kind of did this cutout here for you to get to the lock bar, and that's why the rest of it's not hidden, but most of it is hidden. I like it. Chamfered off on the edges pretty well. And you know what? I cannot remember. Let's see if I can find who the OEM is for this. Why can I not remember? I cannot remember if this is an Italian or a Riot one. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to say it's an Italian-made one, but I am not sure. You do have the basic pivot. You have jimping there and there on the flipper tab. Flipper tab works really well. It cradles your finger, and it's a light switch. You can see you just flick it, and it's gone. So great detent, works really well. Action comes down to your thumb, and then you just shake it down a couple of times. It is running on bearings. You can see there. Very nicely done. You have a awesome looking satin finish here that comes down at this cool angle like that. You do have flats up here again with some different directions. So you got vertical and horizontal going on, and you have a very pointy, pokey, stabby blade. You do have a sharpening choil here that is great. And there is just the Ace and M390 and the Giant Mouse logo. No other markings on the knife at all. You can see, I mean, it is a nice looking little knife. I said, it is a 4-finger knife here. Nowhere really to choke up. Feels really good. You do have decent access to the lock bar. Wish it was a little bit better. It makes it a little less fidgety for me when I have to dig in there. Just a little bit more room right here, and I think it would have been perfect. Right now, you got to kind of either dig your thumb in there, or you have to lodge your thumbnail down there, which I don't care for either of those. Just wish there was more room. The scalloping is okay, but it's kind of not really helping. But it is what it is. You don't have any, you do have inset liners, but you don't have any weight relief in there. Don't really need it. Let's see, we got about 25% lockup there. It is, man, I lost my focus there. Off to the clip side ever so slightly. Not bad at all. No lock rock, no blade play. Very nicely done. Again, it's a smaller knife. It would be a great little cutter. It is a great little cutter. I don't know why I said would be, because it is. Let's just see here. Yeah, you can see, I mean, I did that. There you go. See? Very nice cutting on that. Love the way it cuts it. It did great even getting down into packages with that pokey tip. Very nicely done. And I have cardboard everywhere now, but there we go. All right, so let's do our comparisons. We will lay this down, and we will get our friend, the Ontario Rat one. and the Ontario Rat 2, and we'll get those pivots lined up for you. So you can see the Rat 1 is much bigger in the handle and the blade. And I would say the Rat 2 is a great size comparison, both like that. And let's see how it is in this one's going to be, the Corta is thicker a little bit there. But again, I think that actually feels better in the hand because it fills my hands a little bit better in that way. But there you go. All right, let's put this back and this back. So again, let's kind of talk about specs a little bit here. This is 7.3 inches overall, 4.18 closed, 3-inch blade. The blade thickness is 0.13, which is just fine. 58 to 60 on the hardness, and really cool saber grind. Blade type is a drop point, of course. Flat grind, 3.8 ounces. And yeah, like I said, it doesn't tell me who the OEM is, and I'm sorry for that, guys. I wish I had asked that question, but I do not know the answer. So what do you guys think of this one? I mean, here's the thing. This micarta is some of my favorite. It is really nice and grippy. I mean, look at that. And it's going to pick up your oils pretty well. This has been passed around to 3 or 4 channels, so you can see it's got a little bit going on there. I love the natural micarta. It has been really fun to carry this little knife. Again, this is the kind of knife that you can pull out and you're not really going to scare anybody. You know, you pull this out in public and, you know, you just flick it open. Hopefully that's not going to really scare somebody. It's a really nice size knife as well, except it's a little smaller for me. You guys know my preferred size is 8-inch. There's the pinion for one more comparison. And this one is 7 inches. So just a little bit smaller overall in both categories there. But overall, really, really nice. So my only really ding is that lock bar access is not as good as it should be. Other than that, again, you'll never hear me, well, hopefully you will never hear me complain about a wire clip hurting my hand. I can feel it, but it is definitely not a hot spot. I love a wire clip, and I don't know about theirs, but in most cases, you can put a lynch clip in there. And I would bet, just looking at it, let's see. We'll just do this cute little comparison because I know a lynch clip fits in this guy. Yeah, they look similar in width. So, yeah, I would think a lynch clip would fit, or any of the others. So really, really cool. I'm really glad I got to check this one out. Thank you, Apex Pass Around Group. Thank you, Giant Mouse. And this will now be going on to the next channel. So there we go, the Giant Mouse Ace Corta, and really cool knife. Enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel.